name is Liz and I go to Embrace Church, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, my story. So, I became Christian at the age of 12. I was brought up in a Christian home, Christian family. We went to church, and I knew about Jesus. My mum used to read me stories, Bible stories, and I used to sing songs about Jesus and went to Sunday school and all that. And it wasn't until I was about 12 that I made that personal choice for myself. I wanted Jesus to help me and to come into my life and for me to trust in him fully. And just like it was when I fully understood that Jesus had died for me on the cross. So before that, even though like I was brought up in a Christian family, there was times where we weren't at church, so it was a bit of a struggle because my dad suffered with depression, and he was on and off going to church, but that didn't stop me from wanting to know more about God. And when I was 12, that is when my dad came back to know him. I suppose like God helped him with his depression, he healed him. So we all started going back to church as a family, and that is when I started to know more about him and wanted to know more about him, about Jesus and what he did for me. So at the age of 12, I said a little prayer with my mum and another lady at church. It was Father's Day, so it was the 17th of June 1990, and it was about 8:30 in the evening, and it was Father's Day, so it was very apt really, because I see God is my father. So yeah, I just said a little prayer, thanked him asked him into my heart, into my life, asked for forgiveness, because that is what we need to do. And that was it. It was simple. And then and about a year later I got baptised, which was in water, and I just put my trust in him. And I'm not saying life was easy, because it wasn't at times, to be truthful. I went through school, and at times that was hard. I felt like at times where I was bullied, but in those times it was when I knew that I could put my trust in God. And he helped me through those school year times, those years. And then I met Mike, my husband, at 16. We got engaged a few months later. By then I was 17. And we were married 2 weeks before my 18th. And we continued going to church together. And I sing at church. I sing for God. I love doing that. We have 3 children and a little grandson as well now. And life has not always been good, but it has been at times. And I just love the Lord. It's been hard at times. You know, we have been through struggles, but I've always learned to trust in him in those times.